Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This morning there was a lunar eclipse which lasted 4 hours. The last time such a lunar eclipse occurred was 580 years ago. The Jewish people are compared to the light of the moon because unlike the light of the sun, which is stable and consistent, the light of the moon waxes and wanes. In this week's Torah portion, we read about Jacob, who was attacked by a mysterious figure. Our Rabbi said it was an angel. And after the encounter, Jacob is struck in the hip by this figure, and he walks away limping. But he also walks away with a new name, the name Yisrael, because he asks this angel to bless him. And the angel says, your name shall no longer be Jacob, it should be Israel, Yisrael, because you wrestled with man and with God and you prevailed. And the question is, if Jacob walked away limping and the angel didn't walk away limping, it seems that Jacob didn't win. It looks like he lost. He was injured. So the answer is, if you ever see two people having a disagreement and one person in anger punches the other person, strikes him, who won and who lost? It may look like the guy who was bruised lost, but the truth is the other guy who punched him lost it. He lost it because if he had to resort to violence, that means he does not have confidence and faith in his position. The Jewish people are like Jacob. We've been attacked time and again throughout our history. Like the light of the moon that waxes and wanes, we've had our ups and downs. But it's precisely because we have truth and goodness on our side that causes our enemies who are evil to try to destroy us. Whether it was Pharaoh or whether it was the Syrian Greeks in the time of Hanukkah, who they couldn't tolerate our ideologies and our faith and our confidence in our Torah. And therefore, when they had no other way to be victorious, they turned to violence. And the same thing is true in our generation with the Nazis and Hitler. And today, the Arab world trying to destroy Israel. But that should only prove to us that we are the victors, that we have something on our side that evil cannot tolerate. Obviously, if we are the victims, if we are the target of all evil in the world throughout history, obviously evil cannot tolerate truth and goodness and light. And therefore the darkness tries to destroy the light. But ultimately, as we know, light vanquishes darkness. And so in life, when you are attacked, when your light is eclipsed, know that that's because you represent light. You represent warmth. You represent truth. And therefore it should give you more courage and more confidence. Tell the story of the closing of a Rabbi Kasil Yehuda Halberstam during the Holocaust. He was once being beaten by a Nazi, and he was lying on the ground bleeding, and the Nazi was beating him, and the Nazi said, do you still think you're the chosen people? And the closing Rabbi looked up and said, yes, as long as we are not the ones beating and murdering innocent men, women, and children, we can still say that we are the chosen people. Next time your evil inclination or anyone tries to put you down, realize you must be doing something right if the forces of negativity are trying to draw you down. Have a wonderful Shabbos.